Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and now back home we move to the latest developments. In Egypt, the Prime Minister Dr. Mustafa Madbouli asserted that the government is continuing its efforts aimed to enhance the Egyptian industry, achieve an improvement in the process of localization of many industries in various sectors, as well as raising the percentage of local components in a way that would contribute to implementing the state strategy in strengthening the national industry. This was during his tour at the 10th of Ramadan city today, where he toured 3 main companies and factories working in different sectors. Madbouli spoke about the government's need and willingness to provide all forms of support to boost the work of these factories. And of course, his inspection tour, in his inspection tour, he was accompanied by many officials, including the Minister of Trade and Industry. We're now delighted to be joined over the telephone by our guest for this afternoon, Mr. Abdulrahman, the journalist. It's a very good afternoon to you, sir.
Even more delighted, and very good afternoon to you and to the dear viewers.
Thank you very much, Mr. Amr. Let me start by asking you about today's inspection tour that was held by the Prime Minister, Dr. Mustafa Madbouli, at the 10th of Ramadan city in the industrial complexes. Could you please tell me a bit about his tour today and what it entailed?
The 10th of Ramadan city is one of the most important and historical cities for our industries. It has a true history connected to our great victory in War of 6th of October against the Zionist existence, as well as we have revived the will to build our own country based on the true 2 pillars, which are agriculture and industry.
Yes.
And of course, we have witnessed great projects that was held in that city, and of course we have witnessed that those projects were multiplied in the past 10 years.
Yes.
Since the beginning of Mr. President Abdulrahman's presidency, and as he's tackling and concentrating on the great importance for our own, for building stronger pillars for our industries, as well as we are building a stronger pillars for our own economy. That comes to that completes the triangle, which is exporting to abroad our own products, that gives more stability, more fruitful future for our own generations to come. And of course, this is the main strategy that we have established in the past 10 years. And I'm sure that today's visit by Mr. Prime Minister to 10th of Ramadan city means a lot to those who are struggling there for enhancing and expanding their activities in this city, as a symbol for all other cities that witness the same concentration from the state. Also, the 10th of Ramadan city means a lot to the investors.
Yes.
In this city, because it's an ancient, it might be called old or ancient city. That means that goes back all to 50 years. It means a lot, of course. That it means that we are gathering all the efforts of all those who are having the will to contribute and to share in the development of this economy, our own economy, for a better future in our new republic.
Indeed. Mr. Amr, now today we heard in Dr. Mustafa Madbouli's address, when he was speaking, he spoke about the government's continued efforts, which is aimed to enhance Egyptian industry and achieve an improvement specifically with the process of localizing many industries in various sectors. This is very important, and he said today that just 2 years ago some of these factories did not even exist, yet with the support of the Egyptian government as well as of course the Egyptian leadership, they have been enabled, such multinational companies have been enabled to come, set up shop and open their factories just in under 2 years, and already we are seeing great development as well as production lines already on the roll. How important do you see the efficiency and the speed of the establishment of factories in Egypt with regards to the development of the industrial sector in the country?
Localization, our own industry, by importing industrial lines from abroad, from other friendly countries, from the east, from the west, but not just importing from outside, not just importing experts from outside to run the machines and run the line products or the products line. No, but we are localizing our own industry.
Yes.
We are taking that course, making protocols, industrial protocols with our friendly countries, that we do not just import from outside, but we share the knowledge, which means everything. It means everything to have the know-how, the knowledge, the know-how to start and
Yes.
to build the product lines. It means a lot to establish our own industrial base based on knowledge and independence. We don't need them anymore. Not using our own friendship ties, but we don't need other experts. So we don't need other pressures in some times. It means that we have an independent industry and an independent economy, an independent decision for the whole state. It means a lot, of course, and we have applied that concept, that very patriotic and intelligent concept, not only in the industrial projects, but also in the agricultural projects, and also even in the military industries, that we have imported some high-tech military technologies, and we have taken the rights, the legitimate rights, to make it even stronger and even wider ranges and even better, and we have already succeeded in that, and we have exported those products successfully to many countries. This is the mentality of independence. This is the mentality of a state that really wants to build a future career for the generations to come.
Absolutely. Now, with regards to implementing, the state's strategy to strengthen the national industry, Madbouli also spoke about the government's readiness to provide all forms of support to boost work in various companies and factories all around the country. And he also spoke about one of the factories that he visited and how they were given the golden license to practice, which is a very important initiative taken by the government in order to allow easy access to different licenses and different documents needed for a factory to be established. How do you see this golden license? How has it helped such multinational companies come set up shop in Egypt in record time?
That has two sides of the answer.
Yes.
The first side is the industry men in Egypt have their own concerns about making it easier for them to start up their own investment activities, and they need it more. They need it to be even more easier than it already have been, of course, developed in the past 5 years. But they need more, and they expect more, as well as the foreign investors. Of course, we have a better better procedures and easier procedures. We need to make that balance between how easy for me as an Egyptian industrial man to start up my own project on my own land, and as the same easy way that foreigners can do the same. We need to have this balance with of course, we regard and recognize the great efforts accomplished by Mr. Prime Minister and the Minister of Industry to make it easier and to take care of procedures, but we still need more.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Now, the Prime Minister also spoke about the process of the localization of many industries in various sectors in Egypt. He spoke about giving examples of today's companies and factories, as well as, raising the percentage of the local component in the production. So no longer are we dependent on importing some of the raw materials or components needed to manufacture the final product, but using from the local market. How important do you see this in implementing, the straight strategy in strengthening the national industry at home?
I believe that expanding the horizon for those who have hopes and capability to start the small projects, the medium projects, especially those who are having the expertise. They have worked in old factories, and they have experience, and they have the will, but they don't have the same large capitals of large investors. We need for those to have new doors, new windows to be opened for them. We need for the whole nation to take part and to make its own role in our own development, so we can feel the true prosperity in each and every field, economically and industrially, to have our own sufficiency, in products, in using the most of our own raw materials, which we have. I don't believe that there is a country around us have what we have. It's not just a matter of oil and gas. We have treasures in our own land. The sands in Egypt, it means nuclear treasures. We have what all around us they don't have. We need to invest in this. We need to open gates for small investors, for greater wide and a wider horizon for each and every man and woman in each and every governorate. We need for them to take part, not just for the large capitals.
Indeed, and as you said, Mr. Amr, another byproduct of strengthening the national industry as well as developing such factories in Egypt is job opportunities and the creation of employment opportunities and jobs for the Egyptians. In today's factories that we've seen the Prime Minister visiting, we've seen hundreds of employees, of engineers, of people on the lines at the factories. And this is a very important goal as well of establishing industries and factories here in Egypt, which is a creation of job opportunities. How do you see this as a major product as well?
Too many people in Egypt do not realize that there are thousands of families are getting benefited from the mega projects that Mr. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi has launched since 10 years and until now. Too many families, thousands, I'm talking about thousands of families, are benefiting from this. Thousands of workers, tens of thousands of workers are working in those mega projects, and they are gaining experts. So they can use the same experts in other projects, and that's so on and so on. That can go on forever. When we build a generation of true industrymen and true workers, we have nothing to lack to build our own economical and industrial renaissance.
Absolutely.
We have the great project and the great businessman and the great industryman and the true expertise in working in such fields. We lack nothing to start our own true renaissance industrially.
Absolutely. Finally, Mr. Amr, of course, the aim is to create and strengthen the national industry as well as cover domestic needs and finally export to global companies, to different countries all around the world, internationally become an export hub of these products. How do you see the importance of the development of these industries in reaching the final goal of exporting these products and global recognition as an export hub for such internationally recognized products?
When we have a better product, when we have a high quality product,
yes,
we can have a true weapon in our battles abroad. The markets abroad are battle scenes for products. The true battles all around the world right now is all about economy. So when we have our own true weapon in such war, we can gain lots of victories for our own independence, our own economy, our own influence as a state in the region. A strong state economy, it means it has a stronger influence, as well as we have the strongest army in the region, and one of the most strong armies in the whole world. So we can have our own, I don't call it soft powers, but I call it economical powers.
Yes.
Strong powers, strong arm to defend our own independence.
Absolutely. On that very positive note, I'd like to thank you very, very much, Mr. Amr Abdulrahman, our journalist and our guest for this afternoon. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us and for all your insight on the Prime Minister, Dr. Mustafa Madbouli's inspection tour on Saturday, held in the 10th of Ramadan city, where he visited a number of factories and held a press conference. That is all the time we have for now. Do stay tuned for more coming your way at 3 p.m. Cairo local time with the afternoon's edition of Panorama News.